Hey guys, it's Cami and welcome to the video. So today we're going to do a foundation wear test video. I went ahead and I got this higher end foundation. This is a Clinique foundation. It's brand new. This is called the Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation and it's got SPF 25 in it. So this is awesome. I feel like I read somewhere, yeah, this is supposed to be buildable full coverage. So since it's buildable full coverage and it has SPF in it, I definitely want to try this out and get it on my face and see if I like it. I love full coverage. I love sunscreen. It is overcast today, but I'm looking out my windows. It is overcast today, but we are headed out. We need to do our taxes, and I think our appointment is at 1:30. So let's go ahead and get started with this wear test, you guys. It is 11:06. Honestly, yesterday I washed my face, and this morning I washed my face, and my mascara is still there. It's like so bad. I need to use a better face wash. I've been exploring with this other one, but okay, I won't let that stop me from doing this video. So on my face right now are my moisturizers and my primers that I normally love to use. I'll be linking them down below in the description box for you, as well as everything else that I show you in this video. I shop very often at Ulta, so I ended up getting this foundation for $21.50, but the original sale price is $42. I just ended up using a ton of my Ulta points so that I could get a discount on this foundation. So it retails for $42 and you get the regular amount that you get. The average amount you get in a bottle of foundation is 1 ounce. It came in this really pretty box. The Clinique line is just so elegant and elevated. I love their stuff, so beautiful. So this bottle is pretty weighty. So it says on the package that this is for dry combination to oily skin. Who is left out of that? I don't know. Everyone can use this foundation. It says dry combination to oily, and that includes people with normal skin types. So everyone can use this foundation, it looks like. I got the color WN98, which is cream caramel. This comes in 42 colors and it is getting a 4 out of 5 star rating with 34 ratings already on the Ulta website. That's close to 5 stars. WN98 cream caramel is medium with warm neutral undertones. Okay, so I can deal with anything that says warm undertone. I usually will try to make that work, but I feel like I won't have that much of a problem making this one work. I'm going to be using a brush on one side of my face, and then I'm also going to be using a sponge on the other side of my face. I don't know if I'm going to use that exact brush, but let's go ahead and get started with the sponge, and I'm going to do it on the left side of my face. So the top does pop off. I unscrewed it first. So if you needed to unscrew, you can unscrew it, but let's go ahead and just put 1 pump on the left side of my face and let's see how it does. All right, so I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. So you can see that I do have a little bit of hyperpigmentation from scarring, and generally I have oily skin. Okay, so that is 1 pump. This is my new Wet n Wild sponge from the Valentine's Day collection, which I really like. Okay. Ooh, so already it's covered up that little blemish mark that I had there. All right, so I'm gonna read you a couple of the claims now. Sunscreen helps protect skin from future discoloration. Clinically proven to leave bare skin looking even better than you found it. So even more smooth, more hydrated. That's awesome. And the finish says that it's going to be satin. Satin to me says skin-like. In my head, I'm like, oh, it's gonna look like skin. So I'm very excited to see what the finish looks like. Ooh, it says in 24 hours, your skin is 56% more moisturized. 100% allergy tested, 100% fragrance free. Whoa. Wow, this is really pretty. This looks so natural. Oh my goodness. Wow, it just looks like my skin. It's like satin, like it says. I knew it was gonna look like skin. So my sponge did a pretty good job. All right guys, so let's take my brush and put foundation on the other side. So I'm gonna use this foundation brush instead. I don't know why I was holding up the other brush. That's a powder brush. This one is the foundation stippling brush. This is what I'm gonna use. All right guys, so I'm just gonna spread this out because I don't know, this is a different, wow, okay, that blemish is gone. Whoa. I'm I'm pretty confident if you wanted like a lighter coverage, like if you just wanted this to be sort of like maximum medium, you could use half a pump all over your face. Okay, so I don't know if I see a clear difference in their application. So I would say go ahead and use the method that you like better, whether it's like a brush or a sponge. So far, I really like the finish of this foundation. On the package, this also says that it is medium to full coverage. So it's a little buildable. I love the full coverage. I mean, it does look like I'm wearing makeup. It's skin, but a little bit on the satin side. So it's like not extremely dewy. You're not gonna look oily after you put this on. So now that the foundation is on, we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and then check in with you after that. So pretty. Okay guys, so this is my makeup look for today. I'm happy with what I did. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and then also the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. So I'll show you. It's not fading into my smile lines or anything, and it's not like creasing around my nose. So it still looks really, really good, you guys. I'm happy with the satin finish so far. Yeah, so I'm gonna change my clothes and we're gonna go about our day, and then I'm gonna check in periodically and let you know how the Clinique Even Better Clinical Foundation is wearing throughout the day. Well, it's got the hand straps. See that?
Yeah.
And they're pretty low. It's not like it's just way up here. It's right here too.
Maybe might not be too much because it's a little foot thing. But yeah, but the Jeep, those girls talking about would be that size approximately. Mm-hmm. It just be
So we are done with our taxes. All my lip gloss is gone. But as far as my makeup, I was wearing a mask inside. It looks fine except for right here. It did wear off a little bit, you can see. And I was smiling, you know, at the tax person and things like that, just being nice. So you can see that it did come into some crevices a little bit. But as far as it like peeling around my nose, yeah, it still looks good. Oh, it's 2:36. So this is how we're looking. Okay, so it is, I just got back from errands and everything. It is 5:23, 27. I don't know why I said 23. All right, guys, so we have been everywhere today. We went to go do our taxes. We went to the mall. We got hot dog on a stick. We went grocery shopping after that and to get stuff for the dog at Petco. It was just an errands filled Saturday afternoon. So this makeup, I will say, held up pretty well for all the errands that we did. So I'm doing a close-up so you guys can see what happened? This still just looks like regular skin. You guys, I'm not extremely oily also. So I have oily skin. Like, I'm an oily skinned person, and I also have texture where my skin is not smooth, but this foundation is not overly oily. And I know I've only been wearing it for 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours is close to 8 hours. I kind of know what it's going to look like at 8 hours. So 6.5 hours is not that bad. I think a 5-hour wear test is pretty good. So if I have oily skin and it looks just like it did when I put it on, it doesn't look any more greasy, runny, nothing, shiny, dewy. I look the same. I have the same satin finish as when I put it on. And I didn't even apply powder all day. I'm not the type of person that applies powder all day. If you have dry skin, I feel like you're gonna stay satin like all day. It's gonna do what it says it does. I was wearing this, my mask, like all day. There's more makeup on my face right now than there ever has been whenever I've done a wear test and wore a mask. So what I'm saying is, like, other foundations wear off a lot faster with mask. This one, like, there's no like mask print here. It's not extra worn off here or extra worn off here where it like covers like over your nose. Right here on my nose, you can see how it's worn off a little there. And then you can also see there how my chin is doing. To be honest with you guys, it has not really worn off that badly. Yes, I sprayed my setting spray twice. Once before I put the makeup on and then once after I put the makeup on, and then I used a primer. As usual, primer is not abnormal. Setting spray is not abnormal. Primer is not abnormal for me to use. So I'm gonna sit back in my chair. I feel like I'm yelling into the camera. I kind of am. I'm just in a good mood, and yeah, I'm like yelling into the camera about this report, you guys, because this foundation held up really, really nicely. So I think that the wear test is going really, really well. This is a great foundation, by the way. It basically just looks really, really good. If you have an event to go to and you don't want to carry around a powder all the time, this is a good go-to foundation for that. I really like this foundation a lot. I'm just like, I'm really, really shocked at how good it looks on my skin. I think if you're going to be going outside and doing any kind of like sport activity, maybe running track, maybe cartwheels in the sand, I don't know where you're going, but if you're going outside for a walk, you definitely want to use sunscreen. You could even use this as like sort of a tinted sunscreen product. Let me know if you are interested in this foundation, if you would pay that price point. I definitely think it was worth it because I don't have to reapply powder all day, and I really, really like that, especially and with a mask. So all I'm thinking is, like, if I were to wear sunglasses today, would I have even needed powder? Maybe I didn't even have to worry about that. It probably would have looked fine. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye!